Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Brendan and here we teach that what you are thinking feelingly and imagining throughout your day is creating your physical experience. Now, I want to make this video for people who are beginners to the law of assumption, law of attraction, really manifestation or conscious creation of your reality. Okay, just now stepping into what may seem like a simple mindset shift to help you be more successful or more productive, and helping you see that it's actually a deeply spiritual experience to recognize what is called the mirror principle. Now, the mirror principle states that there are two distinct worlds in which we exist. There is an inner world and an outer world. The inner world being your thoughts, your feelings, your energy, your vibration, if you will, and your outer world being the world of the senses, the 3D physical experiences you encounter are mimicking, or rather mirroring, the inner experiences you're having. A wonderful example of this is if you've ever had a mental argument in the shower with your coworkers or your boss or your spouse, and then later on you found yourself actually arguing with them. Now, this is not just a coincidence. Your world is actually made to help you understand more about yourself. But if we aren't aware of the mirror principle, then we're not going to know how to learn what we need to learn to get where we want to go. Ideally, you have some goals picked out for yourself, be it financial success, an ideal job, an ideal place to live or living situation, maybe an ideal relationship or friendships. You have these goals and you want to achieve them physically. Now, the logical mind will tell you to think about these things, which we may recognize as problems if we haven't solved them just yet, or if we haven't achieved these goals. But this part of your mind, the rational, reasoning mind, that only can operate based on the evidence of the senses, can tell you that thinking about the problem is going to help you come up with a solution. It's really all about force, maybe telling you to try harder and harder, and making you feel like that's the only way to get where you want to go, is by doing more work, more of what you maybe don't want to do, or just sheer force. But the great thing about the mirror principle is you can deny the evidence of the senses and go within to feel or become an energetic match to already having whatever it is you desire. And because of the mirror principle, then your outer world must shift to align with your assumption or what you're feeling to be true within. So, how is it that we can feel that what we desire, no matter what it is already true? Well, it's helpful to ask yourself a few questions. You can do it in the depth of meditation if you want to focus. You can journal about it, but really just sit and take time to ask yourself a series of questions. What would it be like if I already had the fulfillment of my desire right here, right now? What kind of thoughts would I have if I already had whatever I desire right here, right now? What kind of person would I be? How would I think? How would I feel? How would I act? And as you ponder this, answering these questions, you allow yourself to become open and receptive to the energetic experience of it already being true, even if the physical world of the senses is not reflecting that as reality yet. So the key here is to detach ourselves from the need to see something physical in order to feel how we want to feel. Normally, we think in a very linear manner. The 3D world operates linearly, so we want something, then we get it physically, then we enjoy the feeling of having it. But the mirror principle is saying that we go within to feel that we already have what we desire, going to the last step, going to the end, if you're familiar with the work of Neville Goddard, a wonderful teacher of the law of assumption. Going to the end, living in the end, that means energetically, mentally, emotionally, operating in your world as the person who already has whatever it is that you desire. It could be one thing, it could be a million things, but you already have it. So now you're allowing yourself to feel that it's already true, skipping the part where you need to see it and experience it physically in order to allow yourself the experience of feeling it true. In doing so, we will realize that the physical world is a reflection of ourself, operating in a non-linear manner, allowing ourselves to go to the end and feel it real and persist in that feeling. It will come to pass. One of the most helpful things about the mirror principle is understanding common feelings that you might experience if you already have what you desire. One of them being gratitude. Now, being present is something many teachers talk about, being here and now in the present moment, because that's really all there is. The past is history, the future is a mystery, but the present is a gift. That's why it's called the present. So you allow yourself to abide here in the present moment, not trying to run away into thinking about the future with anxiety or regretting the past. You allow yourself to be fully present in this moment now and enjoy it because you know you have the freedom to feel how you want to feel. That is, that your desires, whatever they are fulfilled right here, right now, no matter the evidence of the senses. Now, this isn't necessarily the easiest thing to do at first, especially if you're facing something like poverty. It can be very difficult to feel that the money to pay the bills will come when you have no idea how they will. But that is why there is such an element of faith and persistence that is stressed all throughout the Bible, which is really teaching us about the mirror principle. That's why we're told, when ye pray, believe ye have received, and ye shall have it. Received is past tense. So you allow yourself to feel that you already have those bills paid, even if you don't know how or when that money will come. Instead of operating in an inner world of fear, worry, doubt, or impatience, you assume the feeling of relief, relaxation, or whatever you personally would feel if those bills were already paid. And as you continue to do so, calming the mind each time worry, fear, doubt, or impatience come into the mind, then persisting in that feeling of relaxation, relief, you will be given the experience of the reflection of your inner state, fulfilling the mirror principle's truth, and therefore getting the bills paid somehow, some way. We cannot predict or necessarily choose how it's going to happen. Many of us, thinking logically or rationally or reasonably, will try and come up with ideas of how it could happen in a realistic way. But the truth is, when we try to limit ourselves like this, we are limiting the infinite power of our true inner being, which has no limitation. So by saying, the money must come this realistic way, or this maybe slightly unrealistic way, you are putting a throttle on your true ability to let abundance, or whatever it is you desire, come in a magical, truly unbelievable manner. That is why the mirror principle works so much better when you allow yourself to focus on the feeling of having what you want and not the way that it's going to happen. This is one of the biggest mistakes that people make when operating this principle or the law of attraction or law of assumption. We think realistically. We try to bring this magical law down to our reasonable, rational level, and therefore we take away the magic and we make it something out of need, out of scarcity, out of lack mindset. So my advice to you is, no matter what situation you're facing physically, know that you have the power to overcome it and be everything you desire to be, if you will persist in feeling that you already have everything you could possibly desire right here, right now. If you want to dig into how you can overcome fear, doubt, worry, impatience, and get everything that you could possibly desire, check out the Detachment Mastery course at bwmanifesting.com. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment or the description. In fact, I've just added a bonus course, How to Channel or How to Talk to Your God Self. So if you've ever seen Bashar or Abraham Hicks, these people who are able to tune into a multidimensional aspect of self and bring forth wisdom that otherwise wouldn't be available to the conscious mind, you can learn this ability too, and I outline it perfectly for you in this course. It comes as a free bonus as a part of Detachment Mastery. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I will see you next time. Take care.